All right, Anna. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And I would like to start out by asking you, how old are you?
51.
51 years old.
51 years old.
Wiser than ever.
I hope so.
So, at 51 years of age, what have you found in the world that inspires you most?
That inspires me most. I'd say kindness, kind people in general. People with empathy, people with life that want to just have fun, and they don't think about their age or what's going through their lives. They just have fun. They want to enjoy the time they have left.
Good.
What's the other question?
Well,
I'm waiting for the next one.
thank you for sharing what makes you feel inspired. And another question would be, where do you see the future heading in the world?
In the world?
For yourself.
Oh, for myself.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I see my children all growing up and growing away. Even the littlest one. And I see myself renewing that business and kicking some serious butt. and then just traveling and trying to be home as much as possible too, to be with my family, of course.
When you think about your kids, what has given you the ability to raise them the way you have?
The ability? God has given me the strength to keep going. Because right from the beginning, it's been very difficult. Like, you were 2 months premature. Pierre was 1 month premature. Michael was 3 months premature. And it was a struggle just to bring you guys and keep you in this world. And it's been difficult, with your dad passing away and, then the divorce and losing the house. And it's been extremely difficult, but I've always tried to make the best of everything that we've had in our life, which is each other.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Starting with my brothers. My brothers have been my anchor, and my mom, your grandma. Without them, I don't know how far I could have done it, but they helped me through everything. And I'll be forever grateful.
And with this family that you nourished and have kept together and unified, how are you going to achieve what you set out to do with the business that you mentioned?
Well, what I do normally, right, is I get people to, first, these trucks are almost ready now. Just a little bit more work and they'll be on the road. And I'm going to try to get them working in the wintertime and get them into movie sets. Or, because that's usually who rents them in the winter. And then after that, I want to, after Christmas, I'll probably target it. After Christmas, I'll start emailing people and offering them a discount if they pre-book early, or, and I think pretty much everyone's going to be like jumping on the bandwagon because they all were very upset that I couldn't service them this year. So they're going to jump on it. And I'm going to give them a discount for prepaying, or putting down a deposit towards it to get us going next year. And God willing, my ultimate goal with Mr. Cool is not to have just these old trucks, but to have the new trucks. And I want Mercedes.
Good call.
And I
agree.
I want to...
New and up to date.
new, up to date, and I want to do a wrap on each one of them, a very particular wrap that brings out the old-fashioned ice cream, like the one that's on 15. And
Thank you for sharing that.
well,
That I understand.
I've got lots of plans because I want to have each vehicle equipped with windows all around in the newer style. I want to have it equipped with it in the back, having like a, one of those wheelchair lifts, so that each one can deliver a cart or pick it up or do whatever, so I don't have to worry about like ramps and trying to push things up at my age and stuff like that.
A lift to pick up the carts and bring them into
the van
the
to deliver
tailgate.
them. Yeah, because I can't do a lot of what I used to do before, and it'll be more self-sufficient.
Good.
And
Awesome.
if need be, if I can't find a decent driver, which we know is really hard to find, I'll do it myself. And I'd be able to do it myself with a vehicle like that, right? So yeah, that's the plan. But of course it takes money. So if all my previous customers do really miss Mr. Cool, they will start prepaying and booking their date for next year. And I think it'll happen. I
Now-
think it probably really upset them that Mrs. Cool wasn't around last year.
Now, once the business is set up and it's up full running and it's all going well and you've earned what you're looking to earn, where do you see yourself going?
I want to just travel. I want to just, be with my family and travel. As far as the business goes, to keep it going, I mean, it's always been up to you and Crystal thus far. Pierre has no interest. Michael has an interest. So we'll see what happens, but I mean, I'll just have to keep hiring until you guys are ready to do something.
I really think that when it comes to the business, hiring a team that is suitable and respectful to service all the people is something that you have to look into and do with care and attention, and go through interview processes and make sure that they're suitable to be of service to the community.
Yeah, that's a really difficult thing to do. I mean, not this season, but the past season, I hired a lot of drivers from the house here to go out there, and I met some really decent people. But the fact of the matter remains that they want full-time work, they want guaranteed income, like, guaranteed hourly income, which I can't always do, right? I mean, I can do $25 an hour with bonus, but I can't do anything more than that. And sometimes it's only like 4 hours. They work for 2, they get paid for 4. They get paid for 4 hours minimum every time. That's what I did last year. But you have to realize that all they do is go from point A to point B. They're not out there trying to sell it. It's already sold by the time they drive out the door, right? But to find decent people, you have to have full-time work for them.
And how long have you operated this business for?
32 years.
What are some of the great memories?
Of ice cream?
Yeah.
The festivals, the different, those were pretty awesome. In Surrey, like Surrey Canada Day, for example, I remember when we were like there was only like 3 or 4 vendors, and we were the ones that got that place going. And they flocked to us like there was no tomorrow. Surrey Canada Day. Problem is with these festivals, they get
Brilliant.
they get greedy, because then they start putting more and more vendors, more and more vendors, more and more vendors. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, they want 35% plus a fee to be there. And it makes it not worth it. So I'm not going to go put my truck there to work from morning till late or early morning to make the same amount as they could do on the street or going to a corporate event. Makes no sense.
All right. What if you discussed it with the people managing the event?
Oh, I have. But they're all very greedy. They're looking at the masses, they're not looking at, and they didn't care. None of them cared. Like, we brought Surrey Canada Day to life. We did. But when it came right down to it, they just kept selling and selling spots and selling spots to the point that it wasn't worth it for us to go there anymore. The driver has to get paid. The product has to get paid for. It has to be worthwhile. And for us, it was no longer worthwhile. We make more money going to an office building and selling to 200 people.
How did you bring Surrey Canada Day to life?
Like I said, there was only like 2 or 3 of us vendors.
Oh, is that
And we brought people in.
Huh?
What, sweetheart?
Closed on?
Right here. It's being used as a camera right now. Camera stand.
So it was one of the first vendors that went into Surrey Canada Day.
Oh, we were the first ice cream vendor to go into Surrey Canada Day. We were.
Cool.
Yeah. And we did every other festival. Cloverdale Rodeo. You name it, we've been there. We've done it. We've done it all. Right from day one.
Thank you, Anna.
You're welcome.
And do you have any questions for me
Yeah, well, now it's your turn.
thus far?
Now it's your turn. You can turn the camera and tell me what your future aspirations are.
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
You're welcome.